Loves, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come on before this video plays and just express to you guys that this is a very vulnerable and emotionally charged vlog. I was going through a whole lot. My hormones were raging. I was going through a lot of stuff. And so I just wanted to say that postpartum is different for every woman, and your variables are all different. No two women are alike, no matter how similar their situation is, because one, you have no idea how your body is going to react to after giving birth. Like the hormones, the mental state, everything, physical, all of that is so just tailored for one woman. Like that's just how it is. So I just wanted to preface and say that kind of, I guess, like a trigger warning. If you are experiencing postpartum, maybe not watch this right now. If you're going through something similar, maybe not watch this right now, because I don't want you to get too emotional. But I did come out of it, and if you are going through something similar, you will come out of it. But I just wanted to preface this with that this is very emotionally charged. It was a very, very hard time for me, and I went back and forth whether I wanted to even post this, but it's all a part of the journey. You guys know I'm all about transparency and authenticity. So I'll let you get into the vlog now.
It don't even matter how long I'm gone. I've been on. Anyway, life's great, can't complain, but this industry's enough to drive them insane. When niggas get to moving different, that's when it raises suspicion. When they catch your attention, when they pushing your limits, listen. You just play the hand that you dealt, and you just hope and pray to God that you don't lose nobody else. And you just hope they stay the same while you increasing all your wealth. With recognition to God, you made a name for yourself, but
today's not a great day. Jackson has an appointment. He was supposed to go to the doctor yesterday. I didn't have a ride, so he didn't go. Um, because the lift, they want all the kids to be in a car seat, and I have a car seat for Ethan, but I have the really big one, and it's hard to carry, and it was in Michael's car, so they made like a huge deal about it. I can't ride without Ethan being in a car seat, which he shouldn't be riding without. I just needed to get to the doctor for the baby. Today he has an appointment. I don't have a ride. Michael's supposed to take us. I asked him this morning because I was like, if not, then I'm gonna have to get that big car seat out, and I'll just have to load him on the stroller and just carry Jackson until time to put him inside the car seat. He was like, no, he can take us. So I didn't get it out. So then he messages me. He was like, oh, there's a big project at work and I can't leave. So you're gonna have to catch a lift. And I just kind of broke down because I'm just like, dude, like these
I'm editing. I was about to put in all these titles, but it would just be quicker if I explained. Okay, so understand that we had already spoken about this that morning, and I double checked that morning to make sure. I said, because if not, I'm gonna get it, because the appointment before I went through the same thing when we weren't talking and he wasn't getting up. Was passed out, and so these appointments were serious because Jackson had jaundice. So we were going literally like, it went from like every day to every other day to once a week. Like, so it wasn't like this was just sprung on him. Like he knew about this, but he was choosing not to. Now, the reason why I had got so upset as well is because one, this is your child. Two, you're not taking this seriously. But he was late to work that morning because he got drunk, was staying up drinking all night the night before. So he was like sluggish in the morning and ended up being late. So like he was able to flex time anywhere from going in from 6 a.m. to 9. Those were the time, like any time he could go in before then. So the thing is, he could have went in earlier and either flex time, like left, took us, went back, and then just stayed later. So basically, instead of him going in late at 9 or going in late at all, like even with him going in late, he could have went in, instead of that, he could have went in at 6. He could have left and came and took us, and then he could have went back to work, and he could stay all the way up until 6 p.m. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he could have done it if he wanted to, big project or not. He didn't want to. And it's his child. He knew I could barely walk. He knew I couldn't lift these things. And I had to travel by myself with me and Ethan and the baby. Like, he just didn't care. Okay, back to the.
I just kind of broke down because I'm just like, dude, like these aren't regular appointments. Like Jackson has jaundice, and like we have to check and see what his levels are doing every day because I'm determined if he's gonna have to go to the hospital or not. And I just feel like, what the fuck? Like, why aren't you understanding? Like, you're there. You're there, the doctors. I tell you, you act like it's nothing. And I'm just fed up. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I just don't care anymore. So, yeah, I just messaged in a bit. I said, I'm going back to PA. I can't do this anymore. I don't have any support here. I can't get my kids to the doctors. I can't even get on the bus because I have no freaking idea where I'm going. Like, I tried to understand. Their bus system out here is ridiculous. There's like a trolley, and then there's a bus, and then I don't know what's going on. It's not like how PA's is. Because I was like, I'll just get on the bus with the kids, and we'll go. I have no problem with that. It's just nothing really has been going good for me here. Like, I am 1 week from having a baby, and I am losing my shit. I don't even know if I'll post either. I just need an outlet. I'm just tired. I feel unsupported. We argue all the time. I just can't do it anymore. At least in PA, even if I'm by myself, I'm by myself. I don't have to deal with anyone else's shit. Here, I can't find a job, can't find daycare, can't get to the doctors. Like, I'm just depressed. I'm getting depressed. I'm getting seriously depressed. This isn't even just PPD. This is just on the regular. I'm getting depressed because it's just not it. Our relationship's not even going the way that there's so much that I just don't even care to talk about. I'm over it. And I messaged him and I said, I'm going back to PA. I can't do this anymore. And he messaged back, okay. So that to me says, like, you don't want this. You don't even want to fight for this. You do what you wanted. Like, you could have said this months ago and I could have been in PA set up with my kids and figuring out my next move. I had healthcare and childcare. Like, I had a job. Like, it's just a selfish thinking sometimes that he has, and I just can't deal with it anymore. I don't want to. I've been in enough bad relationships, and I won't. And I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just not doing this anymore with anybody. I need to go feed my kids. I need to figure out if I can figure out how to get to the doctors. If not, I don't know what the fuck to do. My other kids have to go to the doctor. They're sick. I'm just, it's a fucking no.
We're gonna take a breather here from the emotional content, because that was very hard to watch. That was very hard to even take in, and know that that was literally me a few months ago. Yeah, so let's woosah. If you made it this far, thanks for rocking with your girl. Just, being there, part of the story. And again, as always, I tell you guys, follow me on Instagram. Right now, my social media is deactivated because mentally I just had to get myself together. But all of this played out real time on Instagram. Like, so all the behind the scenes insights was all played out on Instagram. Like, y'all saw the good, bad, ugly, the happy, fake happy, me trying to get it together. And I'm not saying that, like, no, I am saying it was bad. It was bad. And if you can imagine, it was worse than what I was even putting out. So what I was putting out was bad. It was worse.
Good morning. So, I am leaving Virginia. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know anything right now except for I'm sad. I feel broken. And regretful. I feel like I'm at home. That I have to do this to my kids again. Eli's just getting settled in school, and I have to pull him out, and you know, the schools back home aren't that great. Find a job, find somewhere to live. I have no money. We sort of talked last night, and not one time did he ask me to stay. Not once. I gotta figure out how to get my kids to the doctor. They're sick. It's just rough. Wish me luck. I hope that by the time I post these, if I ever post these series, I'll be in a better place mentally, physically, and emotionally. But right now, I am, it's been about, 10, 11 days since I've had Jackson, and my pain level has decreased. I kind of don't pay attention to it till it really, really hurts me, because I gotta take care of my kids and stuff. But I'm a wreck. I'll just cry all day. I just feel broken, you know? Like, I feel lied to. Like, everything that I believed to be here just wasn't true. And I have to walk away with nothing. And I have another child now. And it's no one's fault but my own. But I digress. It's his life, and I will be okay. I just need some time and talk to God and see what I do next.
Hopefully y'all can hear me without too much airspace, but I try not to discuss certain things out loud around my oldest, just because it's a lot, you know, for him to take in, and he didn't need to know adult conversations. But we've been fighting a lot. Not like fist fighting. Never. I did domestic violence, won't do it again. Oh, my incisions hurt a little bit, so I need to hurry up. But he just, you know, honest to God, there's not really, like, it's like, you know how it's like something while you're arguing, it's not really that, it's more just kind of personality wise and communication breakdown. We're kind of all over the place. And I think what it is we didn't get a chance to live together outside of pregnant Ashley. You know what I mean? And so pregnancy and birth, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot going on. You just don't, you know, have it down. You know, you're feeling a lot. And me, like, I hate to be like, oh, my love languages. My love languages are, one of them is affection, is words of affirmation, and quality time. And we didn't have a lot of that once I moved here. We got thrown into family, and Eli's adjusting, Ethan's adjusting, all of us adjusting to it. We didn't really have time for us. And there was no date nights, we'd be too tired. When we would have a little bit of time, you know, it's just kid centered, kid focused. And we just started losing ourselves in the mix of everything. So I get it. So I get it. Doesn't make it any better. What also makes it hard is, boom, smack dab into delivering a baby. And postpartum, my emotions are all over the place. They've been all over the place. As we got closer and closer, we got more apart. And so, you know, life just happening all around us. And, you know, we just kind of grew. We're growing apart. It's like, yeah, we love each other. We care about each other. You know, he's not the father of one of my children. And I do love him. It just, we're in a weird space. And I think it really is going to matter what we do from here. That's going to really make the difference between whether we survive this part of it or not. And I think that we can if we're both willing to do the work. My problem is I don't know if he wants to, or if he's ready to, or mature enough to, and I can't do anything about that. So we are here. We semi-talked last night. I broke down and got the not broke down. They didn't have this one out when he throws a baby, I don't think, or I never saw it. So I was just using the regular all free and clear, but this one was on sale, you know. So it says always stain lifters baby, free of dyes and hyperallergenic, tough on stains, just on baby. So far he's been tolerating it. I haven't seen any rashes or anything, so we'll see. Can't see. There's like a big bubble in there. There we go. So yeah, we're just here trying to figure it out. We kind of he messaged me from work, and I feel like that's him trying. And as long as he's gonna try, I'm willing to try with him. It's not a guarantee that we're going to make it, but all I ask for is try. Because if you're not gonna try, there's no reason for me to be here. There's no reason for me to prolong the inevitable. Like, because if we break, I have a lot of work to do to get myself and my children stable. Literally traveling, moving from state to state, which takes a lot. So either I'm gonna end up having to give up everything, sell everything, just to get some money to move, because I spent paying bills and paying taxes. I spent a lot of the rest of the money furnishing home, because that was our plan. Was like, you know, we'll use your money to furnish here, and I got the stuff for the baby. I did what I could with what I had, and now it's gone. And so I would have to do that. I'd have to find somewhere to live once I got there, or me and my kids would be bumping around from place to place. And I just, with 3 children, with an infant and a toddler, and it just doesn't work. Finding a job, I think the easiest part would probably be finding a job. You know, out there, judged a dime a dozen for what I do. And, you know, it just would be a whole lot for me versus him. Your life really doesn't have to change. You can stay here and pay for this place by yourself, or you could get a roommate and, you know, pay less. Our lease is up in September. When you're done, you can move somewhere else. You make more than enough money to afford whatever they're asking for. You know, so it's harder for me. You know, so that's why I'm like, you know, you gotta let me know something, whether you're in or you're out, whether you're willing to try and we figure it out, or we try and we don't, and at least we tried, you know. But I told him I don't want to stay and it gets worse. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to be okay, y'all. I'm trying not to cry all the time. I just feel like ever since I came home, I've just been crying and sad, and I don't want to get in a dark place. You know, I got 3 kids now, and I'm just trying my best. So keep us in prayer. We'll see what happens.
To each his own, I'm still good up in these streets. You need relevance, that sounds personal to me.